action items, just some discussion on the funding of the, where some of the money comes from the head tax, and that was about all they discussed.
Any other members have anything? Commissioner Drew?
Just housekeeping, if you plan on speaking today or tomorrow, if you'd please print up a yellow card. I'll keep track of the agenda items you're speaking on. I only need one for the weekend, but it is for our recording secretary, and it helps us for our keeping track of our minutes and everything. So I'd appreciate it if you'd get a yellow card.
Any other commissioners? Seeing none, I do have one. Last week I was able to travel down to Las Vegas, and Dave Fiffner with law enforcement down in Vegas was kind enough to spend a day with me and take me out to Lake Mead, show me how the lake's dropped, how it's had an impact on the marina situation down there. Went over multiple things in relation to Lake Mead. As much of a part of the Department of Wildlife that is in that body of water and the number of boater days on it and everything, I truly believe that the commission should take a field trip out there to see the hatchery, the condition of the lake, condition of the marinas. And the one stunning thing to me when I got out there, when we first arrived at the marina, I was expecting quagga mussels to be all over the structure of the marina, and it wasn't. And I thought, boy, it's not as bad as I thought it was. And then we left the marina and went around towards the dam, and everybody's familiar with the lake's dropped, and you have the bathtub ring around the lake. It's all white. But the bottom 10 feet of that bathtub ring looks like it's a dirty bathtub because of the number of quagga mussels. I have some pictures on my phone I'd be willing to share with anybody when we have a couple free minutes. But the number of quaggas throughout that lake, and it's amazing in the pictures. You can really see the difference in shading on the rock, and it's a disaster down there, and it's a disaster we can't let get other places, that's for sure. It was a bigger impact. I was expecting something, and it was even more than I expected. So I do believe it'd be a worthwhile field trip to get out to Lake Mead and have commissioners see what I saw. Like I said, it's a big part of the state of Nevada, and a lot of angler use days, a lot of boater use days, and that's part of what the Wildlife Commission deals with, and I think we need to spend some time and pay attention to what's going on down there. Saw the new decontamination stations, and if anybody thinks they've got a bad day at work, go out there and sit with those kids in 105, 107 degrees, waiting for a boat to come up to decontaminate it. They don't have air conditioning. They're sitting out there just eating the heat. So they're doing a good job out there, very informative when we spoke to them, and we need to continue with that decontamination station to get as much public education we can on that lake, and try to make sure we don't spread that quagga mussel around. Anybody else have anything? All right, we'll move on to agenda item number 4. County Advisory Boards to manage wildlife. Member announcements. Anybody have anything they would like to bring forward at this point that's not on the agenda? All right, quiet morning. We'll move on to agenda item number 5, approval minutes from the March 21st, March 22nd meeting. Has everybody had a chance to review those minutes? Any questions, comments, or concerns? All right, seeing none, it is an action item. Does anybody in the public have any comments on the minutes? Seeing none, I'll bring it back to the commission.
Move to approve as presented with appreciation to staff.
Second.
Who was the second? Commissioner Wallace. Okay, motion by Commissioner Drew, second by Commissioner Wallace. Any further discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I'll be abstaining since I wasn't here at the meeting.
Okay. Any other comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Okay. Commissioner McNish did not vote.
But not on the appreciation part.
Okay. We'll move on to agenda item number 6, big game release plan.